tail of the tape for this, our 5-round main event in the flyweight division. Moreno and Pettis. Pettis 5'6", Moreno 5'7". Moreno with a slight 1-inch reach advantage back into the octagon, and Joe Martinez.
En vivo a todo mundo desde la Arena Ciudad de México. Damas y caballeros, esta es la pelea estelar de la noche. 5 asaltos en el peso mosca. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening. 5 rounds scheduled this in the UFC flyweight division. Sponsored by, patrocinado por Distribuidores Mitsubishi Motors. Los tres jueces fueron en combate. The 3 judges scoring this bout at octagon side: Derek Clary, Eric Colon, and Jeff Mullen. And when the action begins inside the octagon, el referee in charge, Big John McCarthy. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, los jueces están listos, los peleadores están listos. Si están listos, mexicanos, dile al mundo, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. His background in kickboxing and jiu-jitsu. At 5 feet 7 inches tall, he weighed in officially 126 pounds. In 17 professional bouts, his record, 14 victories and 3 defeats. He is the number 7 rated flyweight contender in the world, presentando el niño de Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Brandon Assassin Baby Moreno! And his opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a kickboxer with a background in jiu-jitsu. At 5 feet 6 inches tall, he too weighed in 126 pounds. He has an outstanding professional record in 17 bouts, 15 victories, 2 defeats. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA, the number 6 rated flyweight contender of the world, here is Sergio Pettis!
Gentlemen, we've gone over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard and fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck to both of you.
Well, it's rare for a 23-year-old to be in a fight of this magnitude, not to mention against another 23-year-old. Which one rises to the occasion tonight? Will it be Pettis, or will it be Brandon Moreno?
Skidoo!
Moreno in the green, Pettis in the black.
Moreno talked about using his kicks as his biggest weapon. Wants to fight long, not inside. And that's the only time we see Sergio Pettis taken down. It's when his kicks are caught. Against Chris Kalades, he effortlessly defended takedowns, so he had a kick caught. Big opportunity here for Moreno.
The Assassin Baby does have 7 first-round finishes, 10 submissions in his 14 victories.
Good control here from Sergio Pettis. Has the right arm wrapped up, trying to control posture of the head, control wrist, neutralizing any ground and pound Moreno to try to mount.
Moreno started training at the age of 12, and he's still at the same gym in Tijuana.
Moreno's got to free a hand here somehow. Well, Big John's going to stand him up. Boy, just some excellent grappling from both guys. Right when it looked like Moreno was going to pass. Pettis able to block, but now he's got his back. This very dangerous position.
Moreno's camp said, listen, if Brandon Moreno gets on Pettis' back, this fight is over. Let's see if they're right.
Looking to lock up the body lock here, but well, he's got those skinny forearms that just sneak underneath your chin as well. Here the coaches in Pettis' corner telling which way to turn. Up now the body lock. The right foot is in the proper position. If he can sneak it behind the right knee of Pettis, it gets very difficult. But Pettis really wants to roll to his right side and get that body triangle, that figure 4 on the mat. This not a bad position either, though. Very hard to finish a rear naked choke with your back on the fence. Moreno smart to get himself off it.
That body triangle sinking in now on Pettis. He's got nowhere to go.
It's so hard to escape it, especially with guys with long legs like this that can keep it super tight. When they get that other leg, that leg that's straight to Moreno's right leg locked behind yours, becomes a very difficult position to counter.
Moreno won his last fight with a rear naked choke. Trying to sink one in here too, but good defense so far from Sergio Pettis.
Excellent defense. He's addressing the choke, blocking the hands constantly. And you gotta wonder what this does to Pettis' offense going forward after being taken down like this.
Gotta hustle here. Break the triangle, Serge. Move to your right.
So they're trying to tell him move to his right so he can put pressure on the right knee of Moreno and break that lock.
Hey, grab the glove, grab the hand. Here we go.
Again, now we have a minute left in this round. New scoring. How will the judges see this round? Will, if Moreno can maintain this position and ride out the rest of the round, will they award him a 10-8?
Would you?
Personally, no. I thought it was very dominant, but there wasn't much damage done. He never really got close to sinking the submission. But again, I'm no judge. They've got training, and the 10-8 rules are much better defined now, and they're going to be a lot. They're going to be used a lot more. And here's the difference, right? We've seen fighters all night win close 10-9 rounds. You know, this isn't a very close round. It's really been Brandon Moreno, after he caught the kick, taking him down and dominating ground positions. So hard to say that this is on par with some of the 10-9 rounds we've seen tonight too.
It's got to be so difficult for Pettis. He's constantly got to be worried about that rear naked choke while he tries to escape at the same time.
Now, Moreno's landed some nice punches, opened up a cut somewhere by his eye, so this very well could be a 10-8 round.
So a great start for Brandon Moreno here in Mexico.
Come on. All right, breathe. Breathe. All right.
Hey, on the body triangle, sir, hands here. Don't reach for it.
Okay, listen to me. What got us in trouble was you threw a halfway kick. He grabbed it. Everything's got to sting. We got to go use our hands here, all right? Let's use his hand stuff takedowns. Okay. Let's go to boxing, boxing, boxing. Anthony.
On the body triangle, go to that side and keep your hands by your neck. Don't go reach out for him. That's why he's getting on your hands. Okay. Hands by the neck.
Sit up, slide the chest, and turn.
Don't belly down. Use that elbow pressure on that knee that he's body locking. Okay. That side push, keep going. Once it loosens, then you turn and twist.
Breathe, brother, breathe.
Tranquilo este round, ¿ok? Vas muy bien.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Si le agarra la espalda otra vez, yo creo que lo vas a rendir.
I think that the next time you're just going to make him
Cuidado con
submit.
sus patadas.
Coming up next, don't miss a complete recap of all the action in Mexico City on our post-fight show right here on FS1. We'll watch it live on Fox Sports Go. Round 2 here, scheduled for 5 in the flyweight division. Round 1, all Moreno.
Well, as I mentioned, I wanted to see how it affected the offense of Pettis. His coaches told him, hey, let's limit the kicks now. He threw a lazy kick to the body. They want to see more hands. And they said everything's got to sting. If you're going to throw kicks to the body, you got to throw them hard. And they also technically talked to him about how to address that body lock as well. So really good information passed in that corner.
Moreno's corner saying, listen, you're doing everything right. We think if you get him to the ground again, you'll be able to submit it. So all smiles and happiness in the corner of Brandon Moreno.
I mean, after that round, it was 36 strikes landed to 2. So we're very interested to see how the judges score round 1. As we just don't have a whole lot to go off of with this new scoring rules because it's been so inconsistent on which commissioners institute.
Sergio Pettis was supposed to fight Henry Cejudo in May. That fight canceled 3 days before after Cejudo suffered a hand injury. So now he's back in this fight against Moreno. Said he didn't like that long layoff, wants to be in the octagon as much as possible.
Well, all the time that this fight stays standing and at Pettis' range here, he's going to just continue to get his confidence back and get himself back in the fight.
Pettis not willing to go back to the ground. Moreno seems to be having a lot of fun in there tonight.
But he's being awkward too. He's being hard to time, switching stances, but not engaging in too much boxing. He's doing what he said he was going to do, which is stay long.
Oh, and a high kick connects for Pettis.
Beautiful technique. How you, I mean, wish we could slow it down to show you how he gets his feet in position to land strikes like that.
A couple of head kicks landed there for Pettis, but in the end, Moreno gets him right back where he wants it.
He's got his arm trapped here with his left foot. He's going to lock up a triangle here. This will be really interesting. Moreno's going to try and back out. He's using his knee against the butt to do so. Nicely done. But can Pettis take his back here? Beautiful transition on the ground.
Pettis back where he wants to be, on his feet.
Boy, that was excellent technique after he fell off that kick to get back. Threaten the submission, get back to his feet.
Close the hands, what's up?
Well, Pettis does such a nice job using methodical movement to get his feet in the right place and land some of these kicks.
Did you think this was going to be the type of fight we were going to see tonight?
Yes, I did. I thought we'd see Moreno trying to fight long, trying to find unique ways to get Pettis down. And if he would get Pettis down, I thought it would be a kick caught, because Pettis otherwise is very difficult to get to the ground.
Pettis' last 6 wins have come by decision. Again, back to the head. Is the risk reward good there for Pettis?
Absolutely. Very hard to catch high kicks and convert them to takedowns. And I think we're seeing a mindset change for Pettis, where if he does get tripped on a kick, the minute his hips hit the ground, he's working his way back up. He's not going to be very comfortable on his back anymore. For Moreno, I'd like to see him start to throw a little bit more combinations. I know he wanted to use his kicks as his main weapon. He's using some funky angles and movements, but start setting them up so he can land some more devastating blows.
Got to believe both men in the back of their mind are thinking about conserving energy. This does go 5 rounds. We're at 7,300 feet here in Mexico City.
I'll tell you what, though, in the flyweight division, man, it's hard to find flyweights that get tired in fights. I mean, Demetrius Johnson, the champ, looks like he could go 10 rounds if he wanted to.
And now Moreno opening up a little bit.
And that's what he needs to do, because the last minute, Sergio Pettis has really started to find his range and get into a rhythm. And he controlled the bulk of round 2.
Pettis back on track after a very difficult round 1.
Let's take a look at some of the action. Excellent head kick, set up well. He walked forward with the right foot to set it up. Here, just lifts the leg, no telegraph, but gets tripped up in the process. But look at how he uses the triangle attempt. As Moreno escapes, goes to the omoplata, wraps around the waist, gets just enough pressure, takes it back, and then with just let go and get back to striking distance. Beautiful technique for Pettis getting himself back in this fight.
No kicks going backwards.
That's exactly what you do on the ground, scramble, because that's the only way he's catching his position on you. Scramble right with him.
Yeah, good job. Drink some more water, son. Good round. Stay on the jab. When he zigzags, let that hit kick from hell come. Go for it, 100%. 50% kicks, he got us taken down. 100%.
You're good, man. Ready? Go back.
Round 3 scheduled for 5 here. And a much better round 2 for Sergio Pettis, who's got the momentum seemingly swinging in his favor.
He does. The Duke Rufus told him, you know, when he sees Moreno start to angle away, unleash that head kick from hell. And man, can he snap that lead leg up there quick.
So fast. Moreno never sees it coming.
Really here in round 3, I think it's Moreno's got to switch things up. He's got to get more aggressive on his feet. And look to create some scrambles, create some opportunities to look for sneaky takedowns the way he did in round 1. Whether it's a kick caught or get a tight waist and wrap up and just climb on him from the back.
The one piece of advice I heard from Pettis' camp is don't throw kicks going backwards.
Well, and that's how he tripped up and got taken down for a moment there in round 2.
Pettis now trying to cut the octagon off as Moreno circles around. And now Pettis catches the kick. Ooh, that just missed. Distance strikes, Pettis 20, Moreno 12. That's the fight that Pettis wants.
And he's crowding him now. He's taking away the range that Moreno wanted this fight to be at. He's getting inside punch range right away. And Moreno too patient. He's letting him walk into that range without throwing any jabs or making him pay for it, making him work to get in there. And there you can see there's some limitations to the wrestling of Brandon Moreno. If there's any weakness in his game, that's it. And he really depends on unorthodox style takedowns or opportunistic moments where you make a mistake to take you down.
Another head kick lands. Oh, Pettis in a right hand. Pettis really starting to land some power shots, including that one.
That's just beautiful. The awkward movement and head movement of Moreno is not fooling Pettis anymore. He's got his range and he's got his timing.
Precision strikes here from Sergio Pettis. Another takedown attempt for Moreno.
Not even close.
Maybe getting a little desperate.
Well, he knows he's got to change something up. What he's doing isn't working. And see, watch how quickly Pettis gets into his range, into boxing range here, without having to walk through anything.
Still a smile on his face for Brandon Moreno. That could evaporate quickly if Pettis continues to land these power punches. Coming up next, don't miss a complete recap of all the action in Mexico City on our post-fight show. It's right here on FS1, or you can watch it live on Fox Sports Go. The level change didn't work out there for Moreno.
Yeah, he's really just reaching for legs. It's not an actual shot or takedown attempt. If I'm in the corner of Moreno, I'm telling him, look to clench. Clench upper body-wise. Just try to do anything you could do to get a hold of Pettis and limit this space. And then try from there, from the body lock position, to maybe be able to grab his back, or even if he has to, if he gets real desperate in round 4, pull guard to get this fight in the ground, because at space right now on the feet, and Sergio Pettis all over him.
And there's another significant strike just landed. 25 of them so far here in round 3 for the Milwaukee native.
Again, there's no pump on these punches. A lot of fighters, you can see a little bit of a retraction, a little bit of a pump before the hand extends. With Pettis, man, he just shoots it right out there with quickness. Years and years of training. He's 23 years old, but this kid's been a martial artist his entire life.
Not bad when you have an older brother who's a world champion to look up to, and now Pettis certainly impressing his big bro.
Man, he cut the right eye of Moreno. He hid that left high kick behind a jab. Moreno couldn't even see the foot coming.
And a cut now for Moreno over his right eye. Another fantastic round for Sergio Pettis, who's got to be feeling great. We'll keep it right here.
Son, breathe.
There you see Pettis times a nice overhand right. Now going backwards, still able to catch the kick though, and boom, lets go. The foot comes over with the right, and again times it perfectly. No telegraph. There's the combination towards the end of the round with that left high kick that opened up the right eye.
Coaches.
It's great. Yep. Now guide him on the exit.
Yes,
Remember
sir.
what Coach said about pushing?
Yep.
Push him out.
Push him out.
Get your angle, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go.
and uppercut.
Okay.
Uppercut's there with his head down. Yeah, okay? You're doing great. One more drink, son.
Okay? Okay.
Beautiful job, baby. A little bit less on the Vaseline.
Respira. Brandon,
You hit him.
tercer round,
This is the
muchacho.
third one.
Es importante este round, Brandon.
Very important for you to win it.
Well, the pictures tell the tale for sure. You saw the corner of Pettis and Moreno. Pettis interacting with his trainers. As for Moreno, looking dejected and certainly abused with that cut now. An issue for him over his right eye. And now in the main event rounds, scheduled for 5.
Now, and a lot of Moreno's success in the UFC so far has been capitalizing on the mistakes of his opponents. Ortiz was looking excellent in that fight. Got caught with a left high kick, got finished with a submission by Moreno. You know, just caught Ortiz, he threw a half-handed punch and came over the top of his left leg. Similar, in the Luis Smoka fight, Smoka made a mistake. It's very important that Pettis not get overconfident here. You know, we saw that happen with him. A long time ago, he was fighting Alex Caceres. Pettis was way up on the scorecards, and out of nowhere, makes one mistake, and Caceres found that way.
Earlier you said that maybe Moreno needs to close the distance, maybe try and grapple a little bit. Is that still the game plan?
He's got to do something. I mean, his one strike at a time from distance and retreating is not working. He's got to start throwing some combinations, put his hands together, throw some wide punches, come at different angles, finish with high kicks.
Time, go over there.
May have been an eye poke. Let's
Brandon,
see.
come here. It's okay. Look at me. Let's try to clear out your eye.
Yeah.
Good. Take your time.
Okay.
¿Está bien?
What's up?
The interesting thing there is Pettis' fingers were facing the sky.
Okay,
Right?
it's
You
okay.
can't face
We're gonna
them
get it
at
going
your
again, I
opponent.
promise. You just tell
They
me you
were
can see,
facing
all
the
right?
sky.
He's
Big
got
John
pose, you
decided
can
to do.
see, but take a look at his eye.
Estoy excelente. ¿Seguro? Excelente. Ok. ¿Algo autoridad?
That's fine.
¿Estás bien?
He's good.
Are you doing good?
Thank you.
Are
Stay
you
right
okay?
there.
Can
Right
you
here.
see? Okay, stay
Right
there.
there. Right there.
There's no way Moreno is quitting this fight.
Don't talk about the fingers. Make sure the hands, even when you're defending, keep it closed. You ready? Fight. I'm in.
I agree with the decision not to take a point there. And that's hard. Big John doesn't get instant replay.
Right. And finally, a little bit of buzz back in this crowd. They've been silent since the end of round 1. Sergio Pettis pressing much more, and the numbers prove it. The advancing statistics, Brian, 42% for Pettis.
Absolutely, but I like what Moreno's doing here. After the break, he's trying to stand his ground a little bit more. He's crouched onto a boxing stance and just trying to get in the pocket. He's got to land a strike that changed this fight. He's got to hurt Pettis. He's got to create a mistake so he can capitalize on it. There's risk involved with that, obviously, wanting to box and strike to Sergio Pettis, but what he's doing now, before wasn't working, so you got to go to plan B, plan C.
Pettis seems to have the superior striking game. He's proved it thus far. But like you said, what Moreno's been trying to do has not worked outside round one.
And again, a lot of that success came off a mistake of Sergio Pettis, throwing a kind of half-hearted kick to the body.
Nice jab from Pettis.
So quick.
The knee may have connected Sergio, almost timed it perfectly. Pettis believed even before this fight he was ready for a title shot. With a win tonight, everyone else will have to buy in for sure.
Not an easy thing to do to come down here, and after the round one that Moreno had, to get the crowd out of this fight. And Pettis has done just that. Oh,
right hand.
A nice right hand landed there from Moreno.
Do you believe Moreno possesses the one-punch power to change this fight?
Look, with gloves this small, yes, anybody can get knocked out. You put it on the right spot on that chin, and absolutely.
Now to the corner of Sergio Pettis and Duke Rufus.
Yeah. Good, hustle up. Exactly. On the jab. Good idea. Breathe, baby. Rip that low kick hard.
Stay sharp, Serge.
That's coming now. Baseball cross when he steps to you.
Out of his 14 wins, Moreno has just one knockout.
And he's fighting just a little too cautious right now. He's got to make this uglier. He's got to go forward, force a brawl a little bit. Don't try to play a technical fight with a very technical fighter who's outclassing you on the feet right now. Get in his face.
Ever since round one, this fight has been perfect for Pettis.
Boy, and those are the types of things, if I'm in the corner of Pettis, I tell him to avoid in the next round.
Let's listen in and hear what Brandon Moreno's corner has for advice as we head into round 5.
Sentado, Brandon, sentado.
Sit down.
¿Tu bucal dónde está?
Okay, let me see how that is.
Respira profundo, por favor.
Breathe deeply.
Profundo.
Deeper.
Profundo.
Deeper.
Muchacho.
Okay.
Último round, ¿ok?
Okay, this is the last one.
Puede ser que vaya 2-2. O perdiendo por un
We
round
seem to be
nosotros,
2-2.
He
He might be losing a round. Okay, so just pressure him. Pressure him. If he goes back, you keep going. He doesn't fight well. Just press on him. Press on him. Don't move your head too much. Stop. You're bobbing your head too much. Come on, you're Mexican. Keep it up. Keep your heart up. Come on. Well, this is the last one. This one is yours.
Do you agree with the corner telling Moreno that they believe this fight is 2-2?
I don't think it's 2-2, but you never know how round one was scored, and for them, they may just be telling him that because they know he needs to go all out here in round 5.
Well, Moreno says his hero is the fictitious Rocky Balboa. He needs an Italian stallion type of comeback here in round 5. 5 minutes to go, Pettis and Moreno. Nice counter punch there, a right hand from Pettis, right on the crown of the head.
Twice in round 4, Pettis threw some flashy techniques. Spinning wheel kick, the cartwheel kick, both of them. He ended up slipping and getting on the floor. Moreno wasn't able to capitalize, but those are the types of things against this style of an opponent I avoid. If I'm in his corner, I tell him to avoid a little bit.
How conservative should Pettis be here in round 5? As Moreno goes for a takedown and gets it. And now has Pettis on his back. A good start to round 5 here for Moreno.
Huge for Moreno, and if they did score the first round 10-8, and he's able to win this round and ride out this top position, things could get real interesting. I mean, we could get a draw. So it's very important that Sergio Pettis not relaxing. He's got to get back to his feet as soon as possible. And for Moreno, super important he maintain this position.
Moreno had Pettis down for the majority of round 1. Didn't do a lot of damage, though.
Still, though, on the strike counter, 36-2 from that first round. You never know how these judges would have scored it. Good control of posture here from Moreno, and you can see
like knocking on the door.
Yeah, doing little door knock punches. Pettis got him wrapped up well. He may wait for an opportunity for Moreno to posture up a little bit more and try and kick him off and get up.
It's gonna work. There we go, that's work.
Up kick, boy. A couple of them connect. But Moreno knows this is where he needs to keep Pettis.
Boy, and that's the space, though, that Pettis can't allow to get away from him. He's got to work to his feet in that position. I think he's a little worried, though, that if he bellies down and goes to all fours and Moreno takes his back again, that he's in trouble. I think that's the reason why he didn't use that position. Now he needs to get up.
Be careful. Careful, he's down. Let him be down.
And here's the interesting thing. Who's landed more? I mean, you could argue that Pettis has actually landed more from his back than Moreno has on top so far.
Explode up. Get your 100 hooks.
Either way, Moreno wanted to get Pettis down. That's where he has him. 2 minutes and change, perhaps to get the finish that he needs.
And look, very rare that judges reward anybody on bottom when someone's been on top this long.
Once again, to the corner of Sergio Pettis.
What do you want me to do? All right, let's go back to the cage here, Serge. Smart, where's your overhook? Yes,
Wizard, hard.
Where's your wizard?
Bring that wizard back.
Where's your wizard fight? How about your head fight? I'm in 44. How about your head
Wizard.
fight?
Wizard hard. Left. Switch your hips.
Huge opportunity. Now he's got the right arm trapped of Pettis, and Moreno could really try. If he could free that left hand, he could open up with some strikes here.
Trying to get the back.
Oh,
and Pettis flings him off. Was that the moment Moreno needed? Pettis back on his feet and again advancing.
Enough time for Pettis to maybe steal this round. Moreno's got to let him fly.
But then again, if Moreno listened to his corner and said, hey, it's 2-2, maybe Moreno in the back of his head's thinking, I've won this round. Let me be cautious here.
Well, that's a horrible thing to think with a minute left in the round. I mean, he's got to go for it. He didn't do that much damage on the ground. And Pettis starting to land nicely now.
Blood streaming down the face of Brandon Moreno. His first ever 5-round fight. His home country here in Mexico. Unbeaten in the UFC. 15-2 overall. And it's Pettis who has the leg and answers with the right hand.
Boy, I think it was smart of him to abandon that takedown attempt. Moreno's got a vicious guillotine, and Pettis just having too much success on the feet right now. Boy, an excellent job really maximizing this last minute by Sergio Pettis. It's getting real interesting to see how these judges scored rounds 1 and 5.
So they go the distance in our main event. Did Sergio Pettis do enough? He thinks so. Backflip that he works right into a push-up position. Perhaps not by design. Brandon Moreno raising his fist. Was that first round at 10-8? That's what could really turn this fight around. Our move of the fight is sponsored by Metro PCS, covering 99% of people in the U.S. with a network that's more reliable than ever.
Well, here was the kick that was caught and the takedown executed in round 1. That then allowed Moreno to take his back. Then Pettis really came on strong round 2, found his rhythm. Lost his footing here for a second, but Pettis would get right back up. Round 3, man, Pettis back on rhythm and really starting to take over this fight. Same thing in round 4. beautiful jab to left high kick. Moreno landed a little bit in round 4, but really felt like that was Pettis' round. And then here, round 5, when Moreno really needed it, he got that much needed takedown, got some good top control time. But, you know, Pettis landed well from bottom at those moments and closed out the 5th round strong.
Which one of these 23-year-olds will get the victory, the official decision, when we return?
Aficionados, nos vamos a las retas de los jueces. 49, 46 y 2 veces 48, 46. The judges have it 49, 46 and twice 48, 46. El ganador por decisión unánime, your winner by unanimous decision, Sergio Pettis.
Thank you guys for support.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Sergio Pettis. Sergio.